Ahoy everybody! It is Thursday the 2nd of January 2025 and we're approximately at 3230 north and 7630 west. Got these northwest winds, kind of puffy, comes and goes, and still occasionally gusts in around 15-18 knots. But I put the code 0 on just to want to keep her moving here. We exited the Gulf Stream just this morning. At least we exited the strong current this morning. We're still in the vicinity of it, which is probably why we're getting these really puffy, gusty winds. But we're exiting it, getting away from it now. So, well, there is some hope that if I can get south, it looks like south of about 30 by tomorrow afternoon. By late tomorrow afternoon, which might be a bit of a tall order, I may be able to avoid those really strong winds, the west-northwest that's coming tomorrow night. It looks like if you can kind of get south of 30 or so, I'll stay in about 25 to 30 knots of wind. North of that, it's going to be 30 to 35, maybe even 30 to 40. But as usual, it looks like you keep on driving south, and the faster you can get south, the better your life gets. Does the code 0 have a rip in it, or is that... Yep, that indeed is torn. Alright, so on the to-do list, sill patch and code 0. This is already ripped up cloth, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double it up and then sew around the edge, because otherwise I don't trust this adhesive. It's just going to come off. Well, some of this cloth here is weakened, but maybe this will hold. We'll see. I just feel better because there is some more light air coming up before we get to the Bahamas. And speaking of wind, this wind is starting to work in now. It's going to be time to put in a reef in the main. Yeah, it's definitely shifting more westerly now. So just put in a round of reefs. So one reef in the main and went from the code 0 down to the staysail. So it's just your first, well, from really light air, the first reef is you take down the topsail. You strike the topsail. And then the next one is, what I just did is go from the code 0 down to staysail and reef main. And so we're going to probably, judging by the weather models, we're going to go through another round, probably sometime mid-afternoon, to reef staysail and double reef main. Still pretty rocky rolly, but that's not going to stop me from enjoying a ribeye steak. triple reefed. Of course, as soon as I do this, the wind drops off. Not that I'm complaining. Hey, if you don't want to blow gale force, you know, fine by me. It's about 8 in the evening on the 3rd of January, and decided to go down to the heavy weather staysail. The reef staysail was just feeling like a little too much. We got west-northwest winds right now at about 25-30 knots, with some higher gusts. Weather models are showing this should peak fairly soon, next couple of hours. But the self-steering wind vane is in, steering, and we're making good speed. Off steering kind of to the south-southeast. That'll become more southerly as the wind veers more northwest. And so far all is well, and so I'm just down in my bunk, because if you're anywhere else, you're just hanging on. And all seems well up top side, last I checked. So we're just making it through the night here. For the lulls. So the wind is lulling, and when the wind lulls, a lot of times the waves, you see, you get these steep, the waves get bunched up steep together. And this is a tricky time, right when the gale is starting to ease off, which it feels like it is now. And last I uploaded the weather model, so that's what they're saying this morning. It's going to continually ease throughout the day. Feels like hopefully we're done with gale conditions here, but we still got these waves we got to watch out for. Look at these overtaking seas here. Whoa. consider supporting this channel by becoming a patron. As a patron, you will be able to view my videos free of ads. You will also be able to leave comments, ask questions, and message me directly. You can become a patron for as little as $5 a month.